Today we are bringing you part 2 of our Hells Revenge UTV tour. We will visit the Colorado River, an ancient lake shore with dinosaur tracks, Mickey's hot tub, and one of the top attractions of Hells Revenge, Hell's Gate. At the end of this video, keep watching to find out the 3 things we liked about the tour and 3 things we disliked.
Aloha everybody, welcome back to On Island Time. Our UTV tour of Hell's Revenge was one of the most exciting parts of our Moab visit. Today we are bringing you part 2 of our UTV sunset tour. So if you still need to watch part 1, you can find the link in the video description below or click on the link here.
Somewhere up here.
Somewhere. That wasn't a thumbs up, that was up here. So far, we have survived some incredibly steep inclines and declines, and a few bone-jarring bumps. Oh boy.
The sun is approaching the horizon, but we make it to the Colorado River Overlook with plenty of time to spare.
Bunch of trees. And I stick my hand in real quick. Ooh, steep cliffs, use caution. What? And it shows a person falling over. Oh, fudge me, fudge me, fudge me. Holy shit. Someone falling over and stuff, and it says steep cliffs. Be careful of falling over.
Steep cliffs.
Oh, you want it? You want the camera?
What's that?
You want the camera?
Sure.
Okay, if you want it.
Where did he go? Oh.
Some guy actually did it one of these, not from our company.
Go ahead.
Mom.
Huh? That's what I thought it was too.
Oh, I knew it wasn't. I just went and did that.
Wow.
No, we're up. We are up.
I'm sure he's gonna want to come down this way.
That was down
They said there's Rachel, I think we have a good Look at the sun. That's something to think about then.
The view from the river was spectacular, and Jesse, our tour guide, was offering a hand to those who needed it to help them up the hill, but Cameron decided he needed a high five instead.
We have never gone four-wheeling before, except maybe in a snowbank up in Galena a couple years ago. That's in Galena, Illinois. So this experience is a first for us, for both of us. The striking beauty of the desert in Moab is one we will remember for many, many years.
That striking red rock, oh, how gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Especially up against a very clear and blue sky.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
So next up, we take a peek at Mickey's hot tub. Adventurous four-wheel drivers will drive into this pit and try to get out on the other side.
Many do not make it.
No. Stand, fight.
Oh my god.
You can find videos of people trying to navigate through Mickey's hot tub. Some end up upside down. The pit's sides look almost straight up and down like a wall.
Next up, Dinosaur Tracks. Gotta buy a t-shirt.
Dinosaur Tracks.
That's the name. T-Rex.
Right. So, all of this was like the edge of an inland sea. So all this is marsh. And look, that's right. This guy is called Eubronchus. He's in the Allosaurus family. He's like a little T-Rex, but you know, still what, 18 feet tall, 16 feet tall. It's about 20 feet long.
Like an apex predator.
Yeah, this guy could bite a cow in half. Yeah, those are his tracks right there. And there's some little ones over there. Over here, this guy's called Growlator. So Growlator's like 35 feet or 35 pounds and was like the size of like this big with like a long neck. So he wasn't that big. He was like maybe 6 feet long total with this big long tail. But these are his tracks. See how they're like chicken feet? There's a bunch of them all through here. There's one right there. Watch out walking backwards. There's an edge out here. So yeah, there's a bunch of little dinosaur tracks through all of this stuff. And then over this way, over by the big tracks, there's another giant one. See, this is actually part of one right here that hasn't broken out yet. Yeah, I know. I would not want to run into him, even on a fully lit day. A dark alley, I don't even know. So, has anyone seen like a bear paw print? That's like a main pad and the toes. Well, this is the main pad, and these are the toes of a sauropod, so a long neck like Littlefoot.
Oh, wow.
How cool.
Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, and these are actually footprints of a bird. You see this right here?
Yeah.
Those are little footprints of a bird. I think the little ones are getting cold. Okay, and me the slightly larger ones.
Shiver harder.
Oh, right here, there's actual bird footprints,
look at there.
which are really rare because they're so light they don't leave a lot of footprints. So you know they don't actually fossilize very much. So I always thought that was pretty. I like one of the things that make this particular set of fossil footprints like really special.
So this is the edge of a marsh?
Yeah, this is the edge of an inland sea. So all of this, when it was under the water, was a giant bubble of salt, and the sand built up, and then the salt bubble collapsed and washed out and made the Moab Valley. Later, it filled in with salt water and was the edge of an inland marsh, and it had like, you know, a bunch of like algae and bushes and trees, and yeah. And that's actually how you get this pattern right here. This is
That is interesting looking at.
Yeah.
Feature.
That's from fossilized algae.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
You get the Allosaurus.
They got plaques over here. Nope. Huh. Stolen dinosaur track. Oh, somebody stole it. Oh, that's a shame.
And the sad part of at least that part of the tour was someone stole a dinosaur track. I mean, really?
How awful is that?
No kidding. What do you do with it?
Yeah.
So next is the part you may have been waiting for. Nope, you have been waiting for. This is Hell's Gate, one of the 4 obstacles of Hell's Revenge Trail.
The other 3 are the escalator, Devil's Hot Tub, and the Tip Over Challenge. Hell's Gate is roughly halfway through the Hell's Revenge Trail. It features a steep slip rock descent, and once you start, there is only one easy way out. Up. Check out this highly modified Suburban as it attempts to make it up the slick rock.
Somebody's coming?
Yeah, come on up here, you guys.
Oh, yeah,
There's actually room up a little way higher too.
Oh, it's the Jeep that passed us.
Yeah, well, it's a Suburban.
Oh.
Yeah, or it used to be.
Pretty mean for
$90,000 ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say just the name
Can you see it? Oh, sorry.
Suburban that passed us.
from the
Or do you get a video of it? Yeah. There's a lot of videos of him driving up all of the extreme 4x4 driving up this. They don't let us drive up. That's probably a good thing. I don't usually let the guests watch private people drive this either, because I've seen one too many accidents. And what kind of yeah, just a little
Now, wasn't that amazing? This guy made it look easy, and that highly modified Suburban, well, it made it up the hill with barely a struggle, although it looked like a struggle to me.
Yeah, I don't know, I didn't really seem to be struggling that much.
Well, true, because we've seen some videos where the vehicles are struggling as they go up that hill.
Yeah, we've seen other videos where Jeeps try to make it up and they don't.
Yeah.
I imagine the insurance costs are astronomical for vehicles that take people up Hell's Gate.
Whew. And this one had some people in it, did it? I think it
Yeah,
did.
it had half a dozen people.
And all I can say is, wow. If you were listening closely in the video, you could hear Jesse tell us that the guy has about $90,000 in mods on that Suburban. That's just crazy. I mean, $90,000? I can think of a lot better ways to use that money.
Yeah, I can too, but I imagine that they're making a bundle of money for each tour that they have that goes out there.
Oh.
In our second part of the UTV tour, it's getting to be twilight now, and you can see the headlights of the UTV are beginning to lighten the terrain.
2.5. Shift it up to high gear. Give it a good thump on the gas. Don't worry, you won't hit me. Hard thump. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, is it a picture? Does it do a picture?
No, not a picture.
Oh.
Go ahead and,
Oh,
I shoot a video.
yes,
It's-
video.
it's
Video
going.
us.
I think it's going.
Is there a little red bar at the top with numbers
There's a
on it?
red dot flashing. Yeah, there's a red bar.
If the numbers are moving up, you're good.
Alright.
That close enough? Yeah, that's perfect.
So now is the time for the 3 and 3. 3 things we like about Hells Revenge UTV Sunset Tour. And
the 3 things we don't like.
so why don't you start with the don't likes?
Okay, so I have a couple dislikes, but this one kind of goes hand in hand with a like. If you are driving the UTV, you don't get to look around as much as the passengers.
That's true, but you had to drive because I was too damn chicken to do it.
Right. And the reason is because you're busy watching where you're going. You know, there's some, as you can see, we're driving through and we're turning left, turning right. We're going up on the bank a little bit, come back down on the bank a bit. And one of the things that Jesse told us, he says, just put your wheels where mine are, and you'll be fine. And so that's what I did. So the second dislike that I have, and it doesn't go for the tour, but the type of UTV that we were driving. I don't know why they do this, but the glass had a split in it. So I found myself either trying to look under it or trying to look above it. And I found it to be a bit annoying at times, and it made it difficult to see what was ahead.
And mine is the gift shop was closed when we to pick up some great memorabilia, like a hat, some shirts. But it's a little, I don't know, inconvenient when the store isn't open when you return from your trip. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
And we went back, so, but that's a dislike. Now, what about the likes?
Well, I think you should take the first one.
Okay. Oh, the scenery is just gorgeous. I cannot do justice with describing the landscape out there. I mean, the red rocks against the blue sky. I mean, you just have to go and see it for yourself. It is absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. Like Sherry said, There's nothing quite like a desert sunset.
What about the second one, hon?
So for me, I thought Jesse, our trail guide, was fantastic.
Yes.
He was extremely knowledgeable of the area, a lot of the history of the area, and growing up in that same area, he was able to relay some stories from us to us from his childhood that were quite funny, and we really enjoyed his demeanor, his humor, and he was just an all-around good guy.
He was really laid back, and if you ever take this tour, ask for Jesse Rainbow or find out when he's taking the tour out, because you would absolutely love him. And the third one, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
It is the incredible rush that you get taking this tour. The inclines, the declines, I want to call them snake thingies in the sand pit, dunes, whatever.
And what about the 60-degree incline going up and then the coming down?
Oh, you literally are holding your okoli and saying a bunch of words you don't want to say here. Me, I love roller coasters, and the rush that I get from a roller coaster matched this one, and it was even better than the rush you get with a roller coaster.
And being able to drive the UTV was a rush in and of itself.
Of a different kind.
Of a different kind, exactly.
So we got some last thoughts regarding if you take this tour. One of them is that it can be a bit chilly out in the desert, so bring a jacket, bring a light jacket. The reason it gets chilly is because there is no cloud cover keeping the heat in between the clouds and the earth. So there's nothing but open sky. So the heat is going to dissipate into space. So that's why it gets chilly at night out there.
Another thing to consider is bring sunglasses.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you noticed in part one, Jesse stopped off, and I think it was his truck, and he brought an extra pair of sunglasses back to me because I didn't have any. So that was very nice of Jesse to do that. And I'll tell you what, I definitely needed them when we were going up that hill directly into the sun.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yes, thanks, Jesse.
And you can also bring water and snacks with you. Now, there are a couple of stops where you can snack on your snacks and drink your water. But also, Jesse had a cooler in the back that he was handing out water.
Right.
So if you don't bring water, at least Jesse has that. I don't know if all the tour guides do. I would assume that they do. But you can bring your own water and your own snacks. And also, the tour is about what, 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours, yes.
It's about 2.5 hours long. So, especially the ladies, or men if you have a small bladder, use the facilities before you go.
Yeah, before you take that first incline, you stop at the park, and the parking lot, and there are facilities right there. And it was offered to us to use the facilities. I don't know if anybody took them up on that offer, but we used the facilities when we were back at the visitor center where the tour starts.
Yeah, we did. And so, yeah, use the facilities. And also, it's a good idea if you traveled like we did that day, to take a nap before your tour. I mean, it was what, a 6-7 hour drive for us?
Yeah, it was about 6-7 hours.
Because we drove from Denver.
Driving from Denver all the way to Moab.
Yeah, and we were up pretty early, and I think we got a little bit of a nap in, not much, maybe 20 minutes. But sometimes 20 minutes is good for people. It just depends on you, whether you need an hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. But if you've traveled that day, take a nap. Consider taking that nap. You will not regret it.
One other thing, the cost is a bit high, but on the other hand, it's well worth the cost that you're going to pay. At least we thought it was. So some people may not think it's worth it, but we thought it was. You know, the ability to go out into the Hells Revenge Trail and spend 2.5 hours touring around the different sites. It's almost a once in a lifetime thing if you don't live in the area.
Most definitely. And just think about the memory that you're making taking this tour, the fabulous scenery, and looking at the Colorado River Overlook. I mean, where else can you go to see the Colorado River from such a distance and from such a height? And
Helicopter.
well, I don't know if they had helicopter tours out there, but
They do, but it's more.
oh, okay. Well, there you go. You can do
And
it
it's
via
shorter.
helicopter. You can do it via helicopter, but it is definitely worth it. And if you've got like teenage kids, I bet you they will never, never forget this tour.
Well, that wraps up our Hells Revenge tour, UTV tour, and thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, give us a like and a subscribe, and we would very much appreciate it.
And any comments, please leave them down below. We do read the comments, and we appreciate anything you have to say. Please make it all nice, be kind, and yeah, I mean, please leave us comments.
Yeah, and we do accept constructive criticism. So
as long as it's
definitely
nice.
those comments as well. We would like to learn more about what you guys want to see. We do have some more videos coming up, so be on the lookout for those. They are coming.
And remember, from our Christmas video, we're going to jump ahead, and I don't know how far ahead we're going to jump, but we're going to try and jump ahead, get caught up, and then we'll come back to some of the ones between Hell's Revenge and wherever we jump ahead to. And we're hoping, our goal is to get caught up before the next camping season.
Okay, so
Until next time,
ride the wave.
on Island Time. Aloha, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. We were able to make it to the Colorado River Overlook.
Start back from here.
You should start here, because
Okay.
that's a lot for one person to read.
And Jesse mentions in the part of the video that they don't like to watch. What did he say? It was we don't let our tours show. I'm stumbling.
I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, but anyways, Jesse told us that they only let licensed tour guides they
Drive
only
up
let their
that.
tours. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. So only the tour guides get to drive that hill. They do not let their tour people or their visitors drive up that hill, because it really is a challenge.
Yeah.
And I think we might be taking Pualena out maybe a couple of times. Not sure yet. We're still discussing it. But she survived the Arctic blast that came through the Midwest.
Yeah, she did.
And it was quite interesting. So she's definitely winter worthy. So just
Yeah.
got to do a few extra things.
Yeah, we're getting off track.
That's true. Anyway, the next time we see you, continue to ride the wave on Island Time.
So it's until next time.
Oh, I'm sorry. So 3, 2, 1. Until next time,
ride the wave.
on Island Time. Aloha, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.